Hi, Barry Callister of Barry Callister Photography and Photographer's Freedom with you again. Today I'm out at Arrawarra Headland on the mid-north coast of New South Wales, and in the rock pool just behind me here there is a sea turtle resting on this on these rocks here at the headland. The turtles will come in and they will find the rock pools and they will rest for a couple of days. It's pretty common to find 1 or 2, even 3 or more sea turtles in these rock pools. So I thought I'd bring you up here and check them out, show you what. There's only one today, but at least there's one. So I sometimes come up here to photograph birds as well. There's a lot of seagulls and terns and herons and egrets that will sit out on the rocks here just sunning themselves or fishing or whatever, so I'll come up here and photograph them too. That's a great spot for surfers as well. There's a few surfers out today. The waves are quite good. So it's a beautiful day. It's really good to be outside. So we'll check out this sea turtle, take a couple of photos. I'll give you some tips on using UV filters and also not using UV filters. That will make sense in a minute. Don't go away. Alright, so here's the little guy or girl. I can't really tell which one it is. Apparently the way you tell is the tails are longer in the boys, but I can't see a tail at all, so I'm assuming this might be a girl. So they just come in here to rest, as I said, into these pools and chill out for a few days away from predators. Last weekend when we were here in that pool over there, my daughter and her friends rescued one that had been bitten by a shark, we think, on the front right flipper. And we called Marine Rescue and they came and got it. The kids helped them get it in the van, and it's currently being rehabilitated down in Coffs Harbour at Dolphin Marine Magic, so hopefully it's doing okay. My daughter and her friends named it Michelle, like spelt M-Y-S-H-E-L-L, but it's pronounced Michelle, which I thought was kind of cool. So hopefully Michelle's doing well. We're going to have to ring up and find out how she's doing actually. So this guy's pretty chilled, so we'll take a couple of photos and I'll give you some tips about taking photos of things underwater like this, on how to deal with the glare of the water and stuff like that. And at the end of the video I'll give you some hints about how to edit photos taken of above water down into the water like this in Lightroom, so hang around for that. Okay, now today the conditions aren't really that bad. There's not a lot of glare on the water. If there was, a long time ago I would have used my UV filter, which is just a round filter that screws onto the front of your lens. And it's basically like sunglasses for your lens. It blocks the glare from UV rays. But you can really achieve the same effect in Lightroom later on, and as I said, I'm going to show you that at the end of the video. So I don't really use my UV filter anymore. It's just a hassle screwing it on and off all the time. A lot of people will use it for taking photos where there's bright sky like today, to try and it sort of deepens the blues in your skies and it brings your highlights down a little bit, but it's something I just don't really want to use anymore because you can do the same effects in Lightroom. So I'm just going to take a few shots of this guy, just give you a few tips and we'll see how we go. The first tip I want to give you is you can take a shot of this turtle from a standing position, sure, like these photos I've taken here. I took those from a standing position. I used live view on my camera. I prefer to use live view because you get a much sharper picture. And I also used manual focus because the D5200 kind of focus hunts a lot on live view and I don't really like that. So what I suggest you do to make things a little bit more interesting is get down here at the level of him or her and just take a couple of photos from like down this angle sort of thing. So the other thing I like about live view is you can zoom in and you can check your focus zoomed right in there. So we'll have a look at that shot. See, now that's a little bit more interesting. Yes, the turtle's head is blurry, but that's because of the refraction of the light through the water. You're not going to really fix that. We'll try again. I don't think it was my focus. It could have been my focus. Let's see. Yes, it was my focus. Yeah, that's a bit better. That's kind of nice. So just get around your subject all the way around. Have a look at different angles, down low, up high. You can take a shot from above looking down, which we could do today because of the rock there. That might be interesting. Zoom in on different parts of the animal. Like for example, if I zoom right in on the rear flipper here and just get a shot of that. That looks really nice with the sun. The ripples of the water in the sun was nice. And this turtle's obviously a bit old because it's got a few barnacles on the shell, so they're going to be quite a good thing to get a close-up shot of as well. So if I can find them in my viewfinder here, my screen is really dirty. So, you know, just explore it. You've got as many photos as you can fit on your SD card, right? So just play around, fill it up, see how you go. I'll try and get a shot from an angle where there's a little bit of glare on the water so I can show you how to remove it in Lightroom later. So I'm just taking a couple of photos of these birds here. Yeah, that's nice. These birds here let you get really, really close, which is awesome. They're used to sort of humans, especially this particular human. Okay, so you can see center of frame there right above my finger. There's the cormorant. So yeah, when you're photographing a bird in full sun like this, make sure you have the sun at your back. There was also an octopus, a little octopus over in the pool over there too. So, you know, there's so much life all around you at every moment. I could just stay here all day doing this. I think I might.